Oh, g'day everybody. Welcome to the very first of my weekly river roundups. That's right, I'm going to do a weekly river report. Why not? The skiers have a snow report. The surfers have a wave report, so they know what the waves are doing. We don't have a river report. This has been inspired by the messages that I get via Facebook or email, or even people ringing me up wanting to know, hey Robbie, what's the river like at the moment? Is it high? Is it dirty? So I've decided, well, why not make a regular report that people can go to and check out the conditions. It's not going to be a fishing report. I'll leave that alone for the newspapers, the magazines. It's just a conditions report, okay? It's the wrong time of year. Have a look at the river. It's filthy and it's high. The next few weeks will be pretty lame, but then when trout season opens, they'll be a lot more exciting. So for this week, what have we got? We've got high waters, the Ovens, the King, the Kiwa. They're all either flooded or very, very close to flooded, and they're very dirty. The Murray River, closer to Albury, it's lower and clearer as it comes out of Lake Hume. As the Kiwa hits it, it becomes quite dirty and a little bit more water. By the time it gets to Mulwala, where the Ovens runs in, it's quite high and dirty. Speaking of Mulwala, Lake Mulwala is quite clear at the moment. When I say clear, it's not as clear as it usually is, as you could expect with all these large volumes of dirty water going in, but it's still fishable. Below the lake, the water's probably a bit the same. It's reasonably clear, but I have had reports that it's flowing quite fast. The trout streams are all looking quite good at the moment. We can't fish them because they're closed, unfortunately. But if they look the same in September as they do now, we'll be very, very happy. So keep your eye on this channel because I am going to do a regular river report. It's going to be called Robbie's River Roundup, or Robbie's Northeast Victorian River Roundup. I'm not going to say that too often because I keep tripping over my tongue. And it is proudly brought to you by Adventure Camping and Fishing in Wangaratta. Speaking of which, now check this out. Adventure Camping and Fishing have got these wonderful little Akuma rods. It's a 5-foot rod. It's a 1 to 3 kilo Akuma microspin. That's normally $150. At the moment it's just $130, so that's $20 off the rod, and they're throwing in a reel to go with it for free. So it's $130 for the rod and reel combo. I'll be honest, this little Akuma reel isn't the best quality reel, but it's still very good for what it is. It's a 5-to-1 gear ratio, which is about average and quite good. And considering it's $20 cheaper than the rod on its own, I think that's just an absolute bargain. A fantastic rod and reel, particularly for teenagers or kids that are likely to throw their rod and reel in the sand or get mud in it and whatever and not look after it. $130, can't go wrong. The only thing I would be doing is taking that reel off the right hand side and placing it on the left hand side so I could fish like that. Cast with the right, reel with the left. As some of you may know, I am now the ambassador for Adventure Camping and Fishing. They look after me, I look after them. I've got my guided fishing service. They send people my way. I help them out by sharing some of their specials. They don't tell me what to share. I go in and I see what specials they've got or what new products, and I choose what I think is the best one to spruik off about. And this week I've chosen this rod and reel because I just think it's a bloody good buy for $130. There's other reels and rods I could have chosen, but I just think this is the pick of the bargains in that store just at the moment. Adventure Camping and Fishing, 14 Rowan Street, Wangaratta. As for the lakes, well, they stay fishable all year round, and they're open all year round, except for Murray cod. The water's always clear in the lakes, although with this wind, some of the bigger lakes just may have a chop on the water. I want to go fishing!